Okay, let me actually do it with the sriracha. Alright, that's more appropriate. Big Dude and Hot Food here, and we are back again with another spicy review. Today we have 2 new stacks I haven't tried that I hope are pretty spicy. First up, Snyder's of Hanover's Hot Honey Pieces. I love the Snyder's of Hanover stuff. They usually have pretty good flavors. Like everything that they've done has been pretty much spot on that I've tasted. So I'm hoping this is pretty good as well. I'm not sure how hot it'll be, so that'll be interesting to see. It's just supposed to be like a hot honey, so could be good. Guessing that this one might be a little hotter though. The Takis Kaboom, which is actually sweet and spicy sriracha flavor. So I had to try it. You know, I love sriracha, so I had to give this guy a shot. I'm hoping this one is a little bit spicier than this. Takis isn't always as hot as it claims, so the medium, I don't know, we'll see. Let's just dig in. Okay. It just smells like honey, almost like honey mustard, but not very mustardy. I don't know if I'm really smelling much of a kick to it. It has cayenne and red pepper powder, so I would think it would be at least a little bit of heat to it. And it says it's limited edition, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it again. I mean, they look pretty coated with whatever the flavor is. You can see it right on there, so let's just give it a taste. This is a pretty good sized one. Okay. Definitely tastes like honey. Here we go. Yeah, definitely hot honey. It's got a very sweet, it's almost like maple syrup and pancakes combined with pretzel. And it's definitely got some heat. I'm feeling it a little bit on my tongue. Took a second to get it, but as soon as you like chew it up, it's probably the same with like a lot of this stuff, you know, it's just gonna build on itself. It'll feel hotter the more you eat. It does have molasses in it, so. I mean, it is. It's just like a red pepper honey. That's all. That's what it tastes like. A red hot pepper honey. And I like it actually. It's sweet and spicy for sure. This will come up with a little bit more heat than I was actually expecting. I'm a fan. It's almost like a hot honey pancake pretzel. I love it. Another winner from Snyder's in my book. I'm giving this probably like 3-ish, maybe a 4. Yeah, probably like a 4, because I'm feeling it actually a little bit of a burn from it. It's tingling my tongue. It's almost like a sriracha burn. So I don't know if the sriracha one will actually be that much hotter. I'm saying this one is 4. 4 out of 10 chili peppers on this one. So we took on the Snyder's of Hanover new hot honey pieces, limited edition. You get a little bit more of a cleanse on my palate. Get the best idea of like how much heat this actually has. Takis, I always like Takis. Usually tastes pretty good. The only difference is sometimes it's not as hot as they claim. This one's saying medium, and I'm wondering if it stacks up to the hot honey pieces because that was a little hotter than I thought and burned almost as much as like sriracha sauce. So let us just dig in, man. Let's figure out what these are about. Takis is always coming out with something new, so I'm interested to see what this flavor's like. Ooh, there it is. Oh yeah, there's a sriracha smell for sure. Oh yeah. Wow. Smells like straight sriracha, which makes sense. It's literally just sweet and spicy sriracha flavored. So, chili pepper powder, yada yada. I mean, it's basically what you would think. It's got your red 40, see?
Yeah, here's your red 40, kid.
Alright, let's see what it tastes like though. Yeah, Takis has a lot of stuff in it, but a lot of times it still tastes good at least. So, definitely sriracha smelling. Very red and coated, you can see. Looks like it was dipped in sriracha, basically. Oh, yeah. Now that is exactly like sriracha. It tastes exactly like it. I wonder if they actually use sriracha when they make it, if they make their own version. It doesn't say. I'm assuming they make their own version of it. I mean, it's good. It's got that sweet chili flavor that sriracha has. Sweet and savory kind of with it, with the chips. And the other flavors that this has, I think is mostly just Sriracha though. Because I don't see anything else that is like crazy. There's tomato powder, I mean that would make sense. Onion powder, cornstarch, MSG, of course.
Most important ingredient, MSG. How can you miss the king of flavor?
Corn flour processed with lime. They do that with lime a lot, which I think is probably what some of that sweet flavor comes from. I don't know how much flavor that actually imparts on it, but it always seems like there's a little bit of a lime flavor to their stuff. It could just be placebo effect, because I know that.
I believe I was having the placebo effect.
Placebo.
Placebo. Which is, of course, a funny sounding word.
Not as hot though. Not as hot as these. Good. Very flavorful. Tastes like Sriracha. But if you really want it to be hot, I'd probably dip it in some Sriracha too. Takis Kaboom Sriracha sweet chili flavor. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 chili peppers. They're both very tasty, and I'd recommend them if you don't really have trouble with too many ingredients, like Takis especially, but there's wheat and stuff in the pretzels. There's other stuff as well in this. But Takis seem to have the artificial color still, so I don't see that this has anything specifically color. Yeah, it doesn't have any of the fake colors. Sugar, fructose, sugar, cayenne, red pepper powder, molasses, soybean, folic vegetable, thiamine, and reduced iron, and annatto extract color. What is annatto? Annatto extract is what this gets the color from. And it is a natural food dye that comes from the seeds of the tropical Bixa Oriana tree. How do you say that? I think these are both pretty tasty, and I would give them a try if you're looking for some with a little bit of heat. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.